Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here. Welcome to episode number 15 of my Manchester United FIFA 15 career mode, and I have made the world news right now. It says Footy Manager TV, the right man for the job. That's definitely true that the pressure has been on me. You can see there hasn't been an easy time. They're talking about that. Hernandez, the man in form, and that was a big decision by myself to recall him as we're approaching the new year. Which is a good time to turn it around, and a very important game against Stoke City, who's actually in the top four. You can see the squad ranking. I like showing these, bring something a bit different. I think you can judge who's playing well. That's a quick way, for you to judge who's playing well in my team and that kind of thing. Because sometimes, you may not really understand who's playing the best just from highlights and goals sometimes. So you can see from Javier Hernandez, 7 goals in 13 games in the Premier League. That is well worth recalling, on excellent form. And hopefully he does carry that form into the next year and for the rest of the season so he can push for that Champions League. Stoke City 4th and even Everton 5th as well. So there's some teams that are overachieving. That's making it harder. Like if Everton and Stoke weren't overachieving, it'll be me and Man City in those positions. So sometimes there's only so much you can do. But you're going to see our youth squad here. It's looking pretty nice. You've got Hugo Anibal from Portugal. A bit realistic to get a good young Portuguese talent. Maybe the next Ronaldo we may find in the course. But that was just scouted by the that thing you can buy in the the EA Sports Football Catalogue. You can get a good young player. Xavi Perez as a good young talent as well. You can see, you get this message every single time. You know what it's about, the important transfer market information, all the rules and regulations that go along with that. Phil Jones having more first-team appearances right now, and he's happy about that. And, we're slowly improving. So, he's doing a job for us. He is doing a good job. Right now, we need to just look at our scouted players, see if there's anyone worth putting on a short list. You got Enzo Rocco there. He looks like a decent 22-year-old centre-back. Diego Milito used to be a very, very good quality striker, in my view. And I can actually approach players on their contract now. I'm highlighting that. So this is a big situation to go for at least one player. I have the money to at least to go for a player, so I thought I might as well. You can see the money's there. I'm probably there, but the thing is, I can't go for a huge player. That was the, I guess you can say, dilemma that was handed to me at the minute. Like, I had some decent players on my shortlist. So right here, I was actually I was looking to maybe transfer list one player, but I'm happy with the team. Like, maybe apart from Blackett, but if I transfer list him, I won't get much anyway for him. Apart, the rest of the team, I think all the players, at least the players that are not out on loan, can make an impact in the first team. There's no one really I want to sell. I've done that already. Like, my squad is actually pretty small. So, the players at the current team, maybe Daley Blind, I was looking at him, centre defensive mid, 79 rated. It's not that world-class level you need. And like if I was comparing last time in the centre mid positions, like with Chelsea, they got like Fabregas. If you compare Man City, Yaya Toure, Arsenal, they're like Ozil and those kind of players. Wilshere as well. So, we are lacking that kind of player, like really a superstar central midfielder. So, that's what we need to look for maybe going to the next season. But we are really... of course, I signed Tielemans. Like, I thought he will be good for the future. But sometimes you have to sign good players for the first season. Because, I don't want to give away anything. But, sometimes you need to bring in really good quality players. But he had really high potential. Anyway, checking out some more ratings of the squad. I was disappointed De Gea's not improving in his goalkeeping attributes. De Chilio has been a fantastic signing. We signed him, then he's gone +3, but that's kind of expected. You sign him in expectation he's going to get better. Laporte hasn't, but he's gone up to 87 interceptions. That's gone up +4. Aggression's up to 81, so he's improving good mentally. That'd be a good thing, and he's only 20 as well, so he's going to have heaps and heaps of time to improve. Luke Shaw hasn't improved in overall, but some attributes, which is okay. And Herrera +2, coming that... he could be one of those players I talked about, because he's a really good quality passer. He could be like in that Xavi mould, but just with 4-star skills. So, decent player. Falcao, gone up to 89. Hopefully can score some important goals for us. Marco Reus as well. Huge money signing, like big money signing at the start of the season. But he's shown he's worth it. I think he's come up with some good goals, but he probably needs to produce that a bit more regularly. Like with that money, you'd be expecting him to maybe make it impact in every single game. It doesn't have to be scoring a goal every single game. Just be involved one way or another. And yeah, some players of not much importance there until Januzaj comes along. He hasn't really had a good season, but he's improving, so that's decent. Marcus Rojo, solid defender. Tyler Blackett, like, I don't see him developing into a good enough player. Like, he's already 20. Like, a 64 overall is what you want when they're maybe 17 or 18. But when they're 20, you would be expecting them to be pushing for 70. And these are not even pushing for 70. So, yeah, I'm probably going to look to sell him. And maybe, yeah, look for a replacement guy to come in. And yeah, this episode is a lot on transfer, so there is only one game, but it is that important one against Stoke City. It's going to be absolutely huge. If we lose it, it may be bye-bye already to Champions League positions and maybe my job at Manchester United. But yeah, Wilfried Zaha has got 4-star skill moves. I would have definitely consider him as a first-team player if he was at the team already, but he's out on loan. Because we need more wingers. That's what I mean. Like, if he was at the first team, we'd give him chances because he's got a bit of pace, dribbling ability, skills. So you would think he'll do something. Michael Keane up to a 68 now. He's actually developing well out on loan. So, yeah, I would really suggest that for you. If you're Manchester United, send him out on loan. He grows decently and maybe will come back close enough to a 70 overall for the second season. And maybe you could use him as a backup, a player in those cup games, a player against lower mid-table teams. But here, there's that guy with the long name again. Hodjaniazov. I can get him really cheap because he's running out of his contract, and this is why I still search for players under 22 when they're running out their contract, because you can get them fairly cheap, but not below their value, but cheaper than you would if their contract was longer. So yeah, I'm going to do a bit of negotiating. Eventually I will get the deal done for him. Well, I hope anyway. I would ideally try to get rid of Blackett, but we'll see what goes down with that. And I felt with my low wage budget, I couldn't go for a huge guy, but Winston Reid, he's on bad form. So a player on bad form from West Ham is not an ideal signing, but he's a decent player in FIFA. He's got good strength and, yeah, decent amount of pace for a centre-back. So, yeah, with that 40k, we would never be able to sign someone amazing. So I gave him his current wage, not what he requested of 60. Because usually if you give them what they're already getting, that is good enough. So we'll see if that happens. But we're into a new year now. Hopefully, it means a times of change. But we have been building towards that anyway. We've been improving in our performances. Me personally, I feel results aren't important as performances, because if you're showing like you're playing well, you know those results are going to come. But yeah, in FIFA career mode, you were definitely not given much time. I reckon there'll be a good feature, like it's just so much more in depth. I would want it to be like Football Manager. Maybe we can come to the board with maybe a 5-year plan or something. Maybe the first season will be one of consolidation, where you're going to build with, you're going to sign some young players that's going to be amazing in the future, like Laporte and Tielemans. So results may be affected and you may not qualify for Champions League, but then second, third season, you'll be pushing for that. I reckon that would be a good feature to put into place, so your job isn't merited on that first season result. But that's just me anyway. And you can see here they go so close, and eventually they'll score up on the follow. Score on the follow-up more specifically. That's just expected for CPU goals. And Victor Moses put that home. Robert Huth, the captain, getting pumped as well. But that's really unlucky, to be honest. The header went straight to them somehow. Assisted passing, maybe assisted to the CPU. But we just have to push on. We can't, really rest on that. We just need to push on. Marco Reus, decent header for Di Maria. Di Maria with the fake shot, hits it on his left. And that is too powerful for the goalkeeper to save. And we get it back right away. And that's something crucial for me. If your opposition scores first, you really need to hit back right away. And if you don't, it's going to be a struggling game, especially against a team like Stoke. But there's already 2 goals in this game. So Stoke definitely changing the way they're playing. Juve puts it in, finds Whelan. And that was a really poor goal to concede, whether it be the defending or the goalkeeping. Like, De Gea, come on, mate. You got to be saving that. Glenn Whelan, he's not really known as a huge goal scorer, but he finds the back of the net. But Marta, he knew he had to change stuff. Just did it all himself. Took the shot outside the box and bang, see you later. That is done. So this game, the first 19 minutes have been absolutely insane. Again, like for a game against Stoke City, but Marta gets the pick of the bunch. But now we need to look for a third. Marta, he looks confident today and gets a shot on target, and we do win the corner with that. In attack, we look great. We definitely look great. Have so many chances. That's definitely a positive sign. But here with the corner, had a chance. De Chilio's going to hit one. straight at the keeper, but now we get our own follow-up goal. So yeah, it does happen for me as well, but I feel as though a lot of the time it's the only goals the CPU score. Maybe like every second goal they score or something, every third goal. And for us, it's not as regular. And I feel I have to work hard to get those chances. Like, I have to work so hard, and I feel they get them easily. That's just my opinion anyway. But here we're looking for the win. They had a late chance by Ireland from Ireland. And yes, lucky we held on. I was so scared when he got in that situation I was going to drop it in a deserved win. That's what... Yeah, that's going to decide if we're going to get in the Champions League or not. Those late situations like that, whether it be if we lose them, lose the points there or not. That's going to be the difference. But we worked hard against a team that's really performing well in this specific career mode. So, of course, they would play well, regardless if you say it's just Stoke. But they're actually playing well in this career mode. They've bet quality teams, and that's why they're in the Champions League positions. But we did dominate them. That's what I mean. We had 8 shots on target, double their shots on target. Shown there. And I have to work hard because you can see from there, double their shots on target. I need a lot of shots on target because goalkeepers are superpowers in this game. And we've got an FA Cup coming up, and you would think we will beat Colchester. You would think that would be expected win, but you'll see what happens in the next episode. We should get the job done at home to Colchester, get a few goals, should boost the confidence. But you see the Barclays Premier League right now, Stoke dropping a little bit. I'll be striving to take their position, at least come 5th, maybe Europa League, and that will be minimum. But Spurs are still pushing as well, Everton, so it's going to be hard. They're quality teams, and they're going to be picking up points always, getting wins always. So hopefully enjoy this. If you want to see some more of this Manchester United career, just drop a like, drop a comment, your feedback as well, and I'll see you guys next time.